I'm so excited. Thank you for doing this recording. Could you please introduce yourself to our guests?
Yes. Hi, I'm Bree. I am a sophomore at UWF. I went through Chain Reaction all 4 years, and I graduated from Tate High School.
Okay, so what we are asking them now, they have gone through a program and learned a lot about CR. Hopefully they've really enjoyed it. And we're giving them opportunity to decide if they want to invest in CR. So this is when they're going to be logging off and possibly making a donation. And so we just wanted to give them an opportunity to see the transformation of our program and how it sticks with our teens. At least that's what we think. You can tell us if we're right. And so this group that we're talking to are business leaders, and we just discussed what is one thing they want from a new hire to have or know. And so I think we teach you guys really how to be leaders as well as professionals and have professional skills. So we know you're just a sophomore, but could you tell them what CR taught you and what do you think it's important to be as a professional and what you will bring to your workplace when you start to work there?
Yeah. So I think Chain Reaction taught me how to think outside the box and to think of every possible scenario that could happen. We did mind maps in council, and that kind of made me think, okay, so this is what my goal is. These are all my possible outcomes, and how am I going to get there? What are all the aspects of this project? Which I think has helped me a lot in school and in the workplace, and I think I will continue to use that for the rest of my life. I think that it has taught me how to see my peers and those above me in ranking as somebody that I can talk to and as somebody that are approachable, which I think that without this I would not have that same relationship with my bosses or my teachers at school.
So kind of like knowing the importance of communicating to your authority figures rather than just letting problems exist. Is that?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay.
And I just think that being able to reflect on myself has also been a very big part of what Chain Reaction has taught me. Even at school, at the workplace, wherever I'm at, I can always think about what I've done well, what I need to improve on, and how I'm going to do that.
And so, like, in reflecting, how have you done that? Is that through our 3-1, our soft skills? Like, what's the process and when you're in the workplace? Like, if you can explain that to them.
Yeah, of course. Honestly, I have a picture of the soft skills on my phone, and sometimes whenever I'm having a hard day at work, I'll just go and look at them and think about what I've been doing well in and what I need to work on. Sometimes I write in my journal at home what I did well in the day. It's not always soft skills, but a lot of the times it is. I don't know, it makes me happy to be able to see them and remember coming in and doing 3-1 at the end of every day, and yeah.
So what would happen if you hadn't had those? What do you think, how does that, because I'm assuming you didn't do that before Chain Reaction.
Oh, absolutely not.
Okay. And so you probably didn't do that like the first year. You were in Chain Reaction for how many years?
4.
And you went to what high school?
Tate.
Okay. And what grade are you in now?
Sophomore.
At?
UWF.
Okay. I think we already said that, but I'm not sure. So I just wanted to catch that. So with doing that, the transformation that we talked about that happens, and you saying this is something now obviously that you do, it's not a requirement, you're not on our program anymore, but you keep that going. And why do you think your future employer is going to like that about you?
Well, I'll tell you, I applied for a job at a pizza place a couple months ago, and during that interview, she asked me what 2 things I did well on and what thing that was my weakness, and I told her right away. And she told me, she was like, I've never had anyone do that before. And I think without Chain Reaction, I wouldn't be able to tell you 3 good things about myself. If you looked at me sophomore year of high school compared to sophomore year now, I would never be able to do that. So I think Chain Reaction has given me the confidence to be the best leader I can be, and I'm just so grateful that I had that opportunity.
So I think one of the things, and I know you guys talk with me a lot, is why is that self-awareness important to your future boss? Why do you think it's important in getting your tasks done? And how can it cause maybe a negative work environment if you don't do it? Or could it cause a negative work environment if you don't do it? Could it cause you to quit a job? Like, why, in that reflection and knowing what you're doing well and what you can improve on, why is that so important?
Well, I think it's important because if you don't know what you're good at, then whenever your boss tells you to do something and you might get nervous about it because you don't know how to do it. But if you know that you're good at something like that, then you can be more confident in it. Or if you know that you might not be as good at something, you can tell your boss, okay, it might take me a little bit longer to do this because I've never done this before and I'm not very good at this, but I'm still going to do it. It's just going to take me longer than it might take this other person. And then that can kind of help your boss evaluate whether you're the best person to do that specific task or if somebody else would be better. And I feel like that communication is really important, and a lot of people can't do that.
Good. I would agree with you. That is it. Some of the participants right now might have already been giving to CR. Some might be considering. Is there anything? The final words are yours. This is the end of our Zoom meeting, our Zoom virtual conversation. So is there anything that you would like to say to our audience?
I would just like to say, as the little shy girl in the corner for my entire life, Chain Reaction has just completely turned my life around, and I can't wait to see how many other people they can do this for.
Thank you, Bree. Bye.